Things fall apart, the center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. I read an article on Politico today by Rachel Kleinfeld of the Carnegie Endowment for Peace, talking about how political violence became mainstreamed on the right. The article has some excellent insights into the normalization of political violence in the United States. In particular, it shows how mainstream Republican politicians have normalized violence by accepting it. But the article has a premise that I find rather laughable. Or perhaps not laughable, but naive would be a better word. The author advocates for bringing us back from the brink. The author advocates for commonality, understanding, and reconciliation. No, it's too late for that. I'm just going to be honest. It's not that the United States is not in a position that other countries haven't been in before. Like, the United States is, like, it's not the worst that any country has ever gotten. I don't think anyone would argue that. But Americans simply lack the will to reach across the aisle. And honestly, I think that's partially justified. Like, I really can't stand listening to enlightened centrists these days talking about how we just need to reach across the aisle and the media is the one that's dividing us. No, the thing that's dividing us is the horrible things that you've said and done, Republicans. It's the positions that you've embraced. It's the fact that, like, trans people are my friends and are really important to me, and I consider it a moral obligation to oppose the Republican Party. When the stakes are that high, are we really going to be able to pull back? And honestly, things will probably be even worse if the Democrats win the midterm elections, because as awesome as that would be from a policy standpoint, Republicans are not going to take that lying down. They're going to respond violently to a Democratic win if they do tomorrow. I'm almost nervous to make this video now because I'm worried about how prescient it might be. But on the eve before the election, I think it needs to be pointed out that the United States is doomed. We need to start thinking about what comes after it.